It's the news at noon. In the news, ECOWAS hails Nigeria's preparations for general elections. INEC to get poll allocation from CBN on Tuesday. Residents of Uyo, Akwa Ibom State capital, expressed delight in Governor Udom Emmanuel's administration for good road network. On the foreign scene, North Korea fires rockets in warning of the US and South Korea drills. And in sports, Barcelona beats Cadiz to go 8 points clear at the top of La Liga. The details coming up shortly. Good afternoon and welcome to the news on Planet Radio 101.1 FM Uyo. I am Raymond Ita. We begin this afternoon with Nigeria's leader, President Muhammadu Buhari, who has appealed to Nigerians to remain patient as his administration takes appropriate action to mitigate the hardship occasioned by the controversial Naira swap policy. The policy, described by some as hasty, was designed by the Central Bank of Nigeria to limit cash hoarding and vote buying ahead of the general elections, but has since given rise to Naira scarcity and violent protests across the country. According to a statement by the President's Senior Special Assistant on Media and Publicity, Garba Shehu, Buhari made the plea in a video recording to shore up support for the presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress APC, Bola Tinubu. The president thanked Nigerians for electing him to be president for 2 terms and urged them to vote for the party's standard bearer. In the meantime, President Muhammadu Buhari has called on African Union AU member countries to strengthen early warning systems to rein in conflicts in the continent. The president also charged all the AU member states to ratify the African Continental Free Trade Area AfCFTA agreement. Nigeria's positions and interventions on these issues were conveyed by the president during separate meetings at the ongoing 36th AU Summit in Addis Ababa. The summit, with the theme Acceleration of the African Continent Free Trade Area Implementation, was a key opportunity for the Nigerian delegation, led by President Buhari, to emphasize that it has fully embraced the spirit of the AfCFTA, having signed, ratified, and deposited the instrument at the African Union Commission, AUC. In this light, President Buhari, according to the statement by his spokesperson, Garba Shehu, urged all member states, AUC, and the Secretariat of the AfCFTA to continue supporting the implementation of the agreement. He also called on member states that have not ratified the agreement to do so. The president, who was represented by the National Security Advisor, Babagana Mungono, warned that when member states deny credible early warning signs of impending crisis, they miss opportunities to address conflict situations before they escalate. Away from that, the Authority of Heads of State and Governments of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, have commended the Nigerian government for creating a safe environment ahead of the general forthcoming elections. This was made known in a final communique signed by the President of the Republic of Guinea and the Chairman of ECOWAS Authority, Omaro Embalo, and made available to newsmen. The extraordinary summit on the emergence of the 36th ordinary session of the African Union Assembly was held in Addis Ababa on February 18, 2023. According to the communique, the president of the ECOWAS Commission, Omar Touare, is to provide support for the general elections. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has expressed hope that its cash request presented to the Central Bank of Nigeria would be met on or before Tuesday. INEC National Commissioner and Chairman of its Committee on Information and Voter Education, Festus Okoye, disclosed this to newsmen yesterday. Recall that the Commission had earlier said it presented its cash requirements for prosecuting the forthcoming elections to the CBN in the face of the shortage or scarcity of naira notes in circulation. The Commission had explained that even though it does most of its payments through online transfers, some specific services have to be paid for in cash. When asked when INEC expected to get the requested cash from the CBN, Okoye said the challenge of fiscal cash required for the payment of certain categories of staff and some services will be sorted out on or before the 21st of February 2023. Okoye, responding to if ongoing riots fueled by cash scarcity might affect the voters' turnout on election day, said it was positive that the challenges bedeviling the country would not discourage registered voters from exercising their franchise. On the cash crisis, in line with the subsisting order of the Supreme Court, Kaduna State government has directed its ministries, departments and agencies to ensure continued acceptance of payments in old and new naira denominations. The state government also warned against a breakdown of law and order on account of ongoing naira shortage, warning that any form of protest is prohibited. According to a statement issued by the Special Advisor, Media and Communication, Muyiwa Adekeye, Governor Nasser El-Rufai said the laws of Kaduna State do not allow personnel of government agencies to be involved in cash collection. This came as Commissioner for Internal Security and Home Affairs, Samuel Ruwan, said the government received credible intelligence that various groups were planning to disrupt public peace through street protest. He reminded citizens that such protests remain strictly prohibited and warned against actions capable of inciting a breakdown of law and order. Back here, residents of Uyo, the Akwa Ibom State capital, have applauded Governor Udom Emmanuel's administration for providing good road network in the state. For speaking with Planet News, some of the people commended the state government for restarting the 8.5 kilometers in Dweton-Oku-Ibiakuren road, which was abandoned by the previous contractors. According to them, the progress so far shows that the road will be completed as soon as possible.
Latest developments on this road will go a long way to give some people a whole lot of comfort because the road was very bad, especially all those who go to Ibiakura and they really struggle.
But at the end of it, I think the state government has improved in what they have to do so that the people can live a better life.
Pretty bad that time, so but now it's still okay.
Drive smoothly to the person's destination. Even motors, some motors normally park here and use their leg for trekking.
Meanwhile, bikers who also apply the road lamented that the poor condition of the road has made it difficult for them to go about their daily businesses. This is as they solicited with the state government to ensure that the road be completed so that development in the area can thrive.
Government should help us now, bring our road, do everything new for us, complete the road.
Government always come and use us and go without repairing the road. Even up till now, the road is not good. Even motor cannot enter. If it's not bike, so many people cannot come to main town and go to work. So I'm begging the government to come assist us.
You're listening to the news on Planet Radio 101.1 FM. Uyo. Stay with us. We'll take a break there and bring you more stories from our foreign sports and entertainment scenes. So stay with us. in line with our vision to become and remain a constant choice of information dissemination and public enlightenment, as well as propagate quality broadcasting, TAF Media Group, the umbrella body of Planet Radio, Tanksio FM and Spectrum Television, is glad to announce the existence of our one-stop feedback channel where questions and concerns about our policies and programming can be channeled. In this wise, legitimate and responsible queries and complaints will be entertained via these platforms for swift responses. Call, SMS or reach us via WhatsApp on 0916-984-0307 or send us an email on tafmediagroup1@gmail.com.
Can I have your attention, please? Ever wondered how to get your business, events, products and services to the desired audience at an unbelievably fair price? Well, here it is. Advertise on Spectrum TV
on StarTimes DTH Channel 421
and reap the rewards of a great reach and the attendant returns on investment. Call Spectrum TV now on 0701 896 8395 0703 803 6732 or 0704 454 6366. Spectrum TV, broadening your horizon.
Oh, move to TAF Media Group. Imam Planet Radio, Mama Spectrum Television, and GJ Radio. I am a good Tanksio FM. I'm a go saying, Sugunsini 102.7 FM on radio from 80 acre money nini igno imeyen digide avro imeyen no se sugunso awero sugunsini madao that's your 102.7 FM from two studio kunsini tiebi magodi.
Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. So now on the foreign scene, North Korea fired 2 rockets today in a drill for a launcher. Pyongyang said it was capable of a technical nuclear attack that could take out an entire enemy air bases. It was North Korea's second weapons launch in 48 hours after it fired one of its most powerful intercontinental ballistic missiles to protest plans for increased U.S.-South Korea military exercises. Japan said the ICBM landed in its exclusive economic zone, and the United States and South Korea staged snap joint air drills on Sunday in response. Pyongyang said the Korean People's Army conducted today's drill in retaliation for those the U.S.-South Korean exercises, blaming the allies for the deteriorating security situation. And now in sports, Barcelona re-established their 8-point lead at the top of La Liga thanks to a routine win over struggling Cadiz. Sergio Roberto gave Barca the late lead in the first half from a rebound after Robert Lewandowski had a header cleared off the line. 3 minutes later, Lewandowski drilled in a fine drive from the edge of the box after being picked out by Roberto. It was both players' first league goal at the Nou Camp since 23rd October's 4-0 win over Athletic Bilbao. The Polish striker had scored 15 goals in his first 19 La Liga appearances, with only Cristiano Ronaldo in 17 games in 2009-2010 season reaching that total in fewer matches since the turn of the century. Barcelona, whose nearest title rivals Real Madrid beat Osasuna 2-0 on Saturday, have won the past 7 La Liga games and are unbeaten in 13. On the entertainment scene, Marvin and Yaya have been evicted from the ongoing BB Titans show. The total number of housemates evicted from the ongoing show has risen to 8. Marvin is a Nigerian male housemate, while Yaya is a female housemate, forming a pair. The pair won the Flutterwave tax together, but failed to emerge heads of house as a pair and individually. The pair were evicted on the 5th Sunday after spending a total of 36 days in the house. With the eviction of Marvin and Yaya from the show, the number of housemates has reduced from 18 to 16 after Sandra and Samfio were evicted in the second week. It's been the news on Planet Radio 101.1 FM Uyo. Before we go, here's a recap of the major stories.
The whole Keke was under bondage.
Nigerian government for creating a safe environment ahead of the general forthcoming elections. Independent National Electoral Commission INEC has expressed hope that its cash request presented to the Central Bank of Nigeria would be met on or before Tuesday. Residents of Uyo, the Akwa Ibom State capital, have applauded Governor Emmanuel's administration for providing good road network in the state. On the foreign scene, we told you that North Korea fired 2 rockets today in a drill for a launcher, which Pyongyang said was capable of a tactical nuclear attack that could take out an entire enemy air bases. And in sports, Barcelona re-established their 8 points lead at the top of La Liga thanks to a routine win over the struggling Cadiz. For comments and coverage of the newsworthy events, call our newsroom. The news was edited by Isaiah Udom. Many thanks indeed for joining us. I am Raymond Eta. Good afternoon.
Ose Imemohon of the Brook Church
on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Time 6:45 to 6:50.